report from the Augustine community in Cirebon by Sister Paulina Purwa, OP. Ibu Paulina, dipersilakan waktu dan tempat, Bu.
Hore.
Hore. Cheer. Silakan, Bu.
Terima kasih Pak Krisan. Saya mohon dibantu untuk diterjemahkan.
Ya, dengan senang hati.
Yang pertama-tama kami mengucapkan selamat datang pada Mem Belen dan seluruh tim. Kami merasa sangat berbahagia dapat berjumpa dan dalam masa pandemi ini.
So first of all, thank you very much.
Kami akan.
Oh ya, saya translate sebentar ya, Bu. Thank you very much to Mam Belen, Father Don, Sister Cleova for visiting us. Now we are going to have the report from the Cirebon community. Silakan, Bu.
Ya, bentar ini hilang namanya, apanya di HP-nya hilang. Miss Ika nggak ditampilkan, Miss?
Miss Ika, kalau bisa share screen kalau ada, dipersilakan.
Ya. Terima kasih, Miss Ika. Kami berdiri di tahun 2014, tepatnya tanggal 9 Mei. Jadi usia kami sekarang ke 7 tahun. Nah, lalu keanggotaan kami tadi agak beda dengan yang disampaikan ya di chapter Katarinasiana. Kami hanya saat ini dengan 12 anggota aktif dan 2 anggota pasif yang kami tampilkan dalam usia di bawah 30 nggak ada, yang antara 30 dan 49 ada 3 orang, yang 50 sampai 69 ada 7 orang, di atas 70 ada 4 orang. Nah, lalu jenjang yang ada di kami yang untuk kaul ketiga yang akan menjadi kekal ada 4 orang. Untuk yang kaul kedua ada 3 orang. Untuk kaul pertama ada 2 orang aktif dan 2 orang tidak aktif. 2 orang yang tidak aktif itu karena akan pindah ke Purwokerto. Jadi sedang dalam masa transisi. Lalu inisiasi ke-1 ada 2 orang dan simpatisan 1 orang. Begitu, Pak. Aktivitas kami berusaha menerapkan 4 pilar. Doa dengan dikoordinir oleh Sis. Ya. Sis Cahya studi dengan Bro Oni, tetapi beliau sudah meninggalkan kita semua di bulan Juni kemarin. Lalu seksi komunitas itu Bro Juki dan seksi pewartaan itu Bro Victor. Lalu aktivitas kami tadi sudah ditampilkan. Doa. Oh iya, selama pandemi ini kami kehilangan 3 orang. 3 orang anggota, dari Profes 2, 1 orang, dari Profes 1, dari Profes 2 orang, 2 orang, dari Profes 1 orang. Nah, itu yang sudah menjadi pendoa kami di surga bersama Allah Bapa. Lalu sebelum pandemi itu sudah ada satu orang, Bu Teresia Sudarsi, yang mendahului kami. Jadi totalnya yang sudah meninggal itu ada 4 orang. Demikian Pak. Sekian laporan dari kami.
Thank you, Bu Paulina. So I think the PowerPoint is very much straightforward on all of the activities. So thank you once more from Bu Paulina on this one.
Sama Pak.
Iya. I also see Romo Andre within the partisipan member ya. I'm sorry, Romo Andre, apa kabar Romo Andre? Halo Romo Andre. Yeah, maybe Romo Andre still with the kids in Sister Lucia place. Halo Romo Andre, bisa kasih 1-2 kata sambutan mau? Ya.
Sudah cukup, Pak. Sudah cukup. Thank you very much for all the people coming. Saya dengar aja kan, saya just want to listen. Because people present is already represent that we are doing we can share each other. It will help a lot of things for us, of course, by the presence of Father Don and also Bella, Sister Cleo, and all those people who are coming. Thank you very much for joining this meeting. Hopefully it will enrich us again, help each other, and we can share what we have done. Of course, it's not perfect, but through the sharing, through pray each other, it will help and more flourish in our ministry, in our life, and especially during this pandemic, it will help us for more healthy in our mind, in our heart, as Sister Lucy also mentioned a while ago. For the holistic healthy is very important, not only in our mind, in our hearts, and in our soul. And in the end, what we are doing this is for the salvation of the soul. Thank you very much, and let's continue again our sharing.
Many thanks Romo Andre. Terima kasih atas sambutannya Romo Andre. Mohon maaf tadi di itunya belum kelihatan, tapi sekali lagi welcome ya. Terus kita lanjut berikutnya ke Pak Bagio ya dari Cimahi ya. Kepada Pak Bagio dipersilakan Pak.
Okay. Good morning all, my dear brothers and sisters. I think this is a good time for declare it. Our community in Cimahi, the name is Santo Dominicus. Jadi kalau Pak Krisantus mau nulis di situ nggak usah pakai tanda tanya lagi Pak, tulis saja Santo Dominicus.
Siap Pak, siap.
Okay, thank you. And especially for Mom Belen, Sister Cleope, and Father Roman.
Father Don, yeah.
Yes, Father Don. Yes, this is first time I meet the other countries, my brother for other countries. Sorry if my English is not good. I am Bagio. I am the coordinator of Saint Dominic community in Cimahi. I have a short report to you all, especially for Belen, for Sister Cleope, and Father Don. This is our short report. Bu Grace, please. Bu Grace. Yes. The general report of lay Dominican in Cimahi, September 2021. The lay community of Saint Dominic in Cimahi. And you all can look is the anggota dari Santo Dominicus Cimahi. The index in this report, 1, the location, and 2, the activities. The activities will divide before the pandemic and during the pandemic. Next. 1, the location. The lay Dominican community of Saint Dominic from the city of Cimahi and West Java. You all can see my city very beautiful. We have many mountains. Cimahi is a small town located 220 kilometers southward from Jakarta. It's about 3 hours drive. The population is about 400,000 people and only one parish church with about 10,000 parishioners. 10,000. In the nearby church, there is a Dominican Catholic school, and the next to it is the convent of the Dominican Sisters, the place where our present lay Dominican began in 2016. Next. And 2, the activities. A, before the pandemic, and B, during the pandemic. I have a question from Santo Dominicus. Arm yourself with prayer rather than a sword. Come on, please. Next. Before the pandemic. A, the regular meeting. A regular monthly meeting held twice a month. Every first Monday will take place at one of the members' house to study, and the leader will lead to discuss the material given previously. Every third Saturday will take place at the sister convent to study, and given by a chosen perpetual prophet lay from the main chapter, which is Santa Catarina of Jakarta. We are 8 Dominican ladies. 5 ladies are in their third profess, and 3 ladies are in their initial. And you can see the photos, our activities. B and B. Next. The participation. Participate in the National Lay Dominican event, such as National Retreat, 3 days prayer of the feast day of Saint Dominic and Saint Catherine. Also, join the recollection made by the main chapter. C, other activities. Taking part the local parish church activities, such as helping sick people and dying people. Next. For the second part, I will ask Bu Grace to continue. Please, Bu Grace.
Hello, everybody. During the pandemic, we have several activities as well. We have the irregular meeting, actually. During this unexpected pandemic globally, the activities are changing dramatically. We have a long period of silence from meetings. Eventually, after a year of silence, we reached to a certain conclusion to learn how to deal with the new system of communication, which is, as you all know, is via Zoom. Now we are able to meet each other on the internet easily and anywhere possible, and start to chanting the evening prayer via Zoom every evening at 7 p.m. And we have 2 transferred perpetual profess ladies from Jakarta, which is me, myself, and my husband. And now totally we are 10. And this is our sister, Alfonsa, our spiritual sister or formator, and all the members with activities during the evening prayer. And there is also some support that the ladies here doing. We have a social support. As a result of the pandemic, the Dominican school was inactive. The students study from home, and the mothers who usually send their children to school, who usually buy vegetables from the Dominican sisters' garden, were unable to do so. Because of the situation, the Dominican ladies taking part of them, helping to sell the vegetables online. So the convent have some income as well. And the moral support from the ladies is helping to find some benefactors to those who has difficulties in self-financing because of this pandemic. This is all from us. Thank you. So arm yourself with prayer rather than assault. Thank you. Veritas.
Veritas. Terima kasih Bu Grace Jonan. Pak Bagio juga ya. Jadi banyak hal yang bisa di-sharing tadi kepada teman-teman di komunitas lain, bisa nanti belajar ya. Ternyata ada beberapa aktivitas lain yang dijalankan beberapa komunitas yang mungkin juga bisa inspire kita. So thank you so much brother and sister. Now we will be continuing to the Rosa de Lima community. Beautiful saint, Miss Ana Elisa, please, Bu.
Yes, good afternoon, brothers and sisters, and good afternoon also to Father Roman. Thank you for your visit. Although it's not exactly physical, but thank you still for visiting us through online meeting like this. We appreciate it very much. And today I'm representing my community, Saint Rose of Lima, or in Indonesian, I think also maybe in Tagalog, Santo Rosa de Lima. Okay. Is it okay? You can see this. So today I'm going to report and share some insights about our community, which is under the chapter of Saint Catherine of Siena in Jakarta. The members are actually 20 people right now. So there's a difference from this and Pak Stefanus report earlier. It said 27, but it's actually 20 members right now. So there's 1 member deceased and 4 left and 2 moved. So we have 20. And from those 20 members, 17 are solemnly professed, 13 are above 65 years of age, and 9 are men. So most of us are women, and most of us are also elderly. Our regular activities include a monthly meeting every first Saturday, and of course participation in Dominican recollections and retreats, and participation in chapter study and prayer meetings, which are held by other communities or by the chapter or maybe by the other chapters. And of course, we also try to live the Dominican spirituality in our respective homes and workplaces. So I believe living the spirituality does not always have to take place in our regular meetings. So we are expected to be Dominicans and to be preachers outside the specific community as well. So in our respective lives. We have two, we can say, unique activities during the pandemic. The first is related to donating to transit home. So we collect funds to provide protein-rich diet and second-hand clothes for chemotherapy patients and their families who are staying at a transit home near a cancer hospital. One of our members live near this cancer hospital, so we collect the funds, and she would buy the diet, the food, and we also collect some second-hand clothes for them. And the second activity is a chain of rosary. We have specifically during this pandemic, we have four regular intentions. The first is for the development of the order of preachers in Indonesia. The second is for the holy souls in purgatory. The third is for the healing of the world and the country from COVID-19 pandemic. And the fourth intention is for the Holy Father's monthly intention. So every month we have a different intention for the fourth intention following the Holy Fathers. And besides these four intentions, we also add our own, which can be anything, from deceased members of the families, for jobs, and really for anything. So in this activity, the focus is not only on praying, but we also try to live the community. So we try to foster the sense of brotherhood through praying for members of families that we don't even know. So for example, for a member's cousin or a member's aunts or a member's uncles that we don't necessarily know, but they're also our brothers and sisters by extension. And so we try to foster that empathy, that feeling of brotherhood into this prayer. So the way we do it is that each day 2 members recite the rosary for these intentions, as simple as that. The list of the members who pray the rosary for whom and when, the schedule is posted at the beginning of each month or at the end of the previous month. And each day, the regular intentions are always posted. Each member is allowed to add more intentions for each day. This activity is not supposed to be a burden, I believe. So it may be joined to other existing rosary habits or duties. So for example, if the chapter already has rosary activities, then this can be joined and the intentions are recited personally. Okay, well, that's all from our community. Hopefully it provides some insights for you, and hopefully our prayers that we've been doing during the pandemic will help you and guide you, although invisibly, and maybe you don't feel it, but we believe that prayer works. Thank you.
Ya, terima kasih Sis Ana for sharing the activities being performed from the Rosa de Lima. Kepada teman-teman tadi itu ya, ada rosario berantai, intensi dan segala macam itu dijalankan dengan penuh semangatnya dari teman-teman Rosa de Lima ya. Lalu kalau dari community Santo Dominikus yang sebelumnya tuh ada yang menarik juga, mengajar ini ya, penjualan online ya buat teman-teman yang nggak bisa jualan ya karena pandemi. Thank you. So we will continue to the next sharing report from the Martin de Porres by Brother Yohanes Teja. Pak Yohanes, please Pak.
Baiklah, terima kasih. Terima kasih atas kunjungan kanoniknya pada siang ini. Ya, kami sangat senang sekali. Ya, kami akan laporkan beberapa kegiatan ya selama dari sebelum dan semasa pandemi. Komunitas kami adalah komunitas Santo Martin de Porres, Jakarta, yang terbentuk di tahun 6 Agustus 2015.
So, Martin de Porres started since 6 August 2015. Several activities being reported in today include the activities before the pandemic and after the pandemic. Silakan Pak Yohanes.
Ya. Jumlah anggota yang tercatat itu adalah 28 orang. Ya.
Currently we have 28 members.
Profes kekal itu 50%, jadi 14 orang.
Solemn
Ya.
profession 15%.
Profes 1 dan sampai 3 itu ada 9 orang, dan novice anggota inisiasi itu ada 5 orang.
So profes 1 to 3 there will be 9%, initiation there will be 5%. Silakan Pak.
Umur 30 tahun ke atas itu ada 2 orang, umur 40 tahun ke atas 6 orang.
30 years above 2%, 40 years above yang di atas 40 tahun ada berapa tadi Pak?
6 orang.
6% above 40.
50 tahun ada 4 orang.
50 over 4%.
60 tahun 12 orang. Di atas umur 60 tahun 12 orang.
Above 60 years there is 12%.
Dan di atas 70 tahun adalah 4 orang.
So 4% above 70 years old.
Itu adalah anggota daripada data kelompok Martin de Porres. Dan beberapa kegiatan yang sebelum dan semasa pandemi, ya kita ada beberapa kunjungan ke panti asuhan di Boncel.
Okay, some activities before the pandemic include the visiting the orphanage held by the Dominican sister Pondok Si Boncel located in the southern Jakarta,
ya.
Depok.
Bantuan juga ada 2.000 piece masker medis, ya. 1.300 piece ke Rumah Sakit Elizabeth dan 700 piece ke Larantuka.
Okay, supporting the hospital during pandemic for the Elizabeth Hospital and also some hospital in Larantuka, eastern part of Indonesia.
Dan juga ada bantuan tambahan 500 piece untuk anak sekolah di Larantuka.
Which also include 500 masker for the students in Larantuka, eastern part of Indonesia.
Juga komunitas kita juga ada pembagian paket nasi bungkus untuk warga sekitar komplek Taman Aries.
We also provide several support meals for the people nearby the Taman Aries. So this is the housing complex within Jakarta in Western Jakarta.
Pembagian paket sembako juga untuk warga Pademangan yang kena COVID.
Supporting the people in Pademangan. Pademangan is one city in the northern part of Jakarta related to the COVID, supporting the foods for the needy.
Pembagian sembako untuk warga di Pasar Kamis Tangerang.
Yeah, food for the needy as well for the people in Tangerang is another suburb of the Jakarta.
Kita juga mengadakan kunjungan virtual ke Sustran di Baciro, Jogja.
Virtual visit to the sisters in the Baciro, Jogja, no? The Dominican sisters in Jogja.
Ya. Dari komunitas saya hanya itu saja, dan yang saya bisa laporkan. Ya, dengan salam penutupnya, ya semoga komunitas kami bisa berjalan bersama-sama menuju hidup yang kudus.
Ya, last but not least, we are praying a special prayer for our community that we can grow in our holiness life, from Pak Yohanes.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Pak Yohanes for the sharing. So we will continue for the next from Albertus Manius, Pak Winarendra, Brother Winarendra, GRM Winarendra OP. Please, Pak Winarendra, Pak Rendra.
Dari berdiri sampai dengan sekarang tetap 9, meskipun di tengah-tengah masa perkembangan ada tambahan sekitar 2 orang, tetapi kemudian beliau-beliau meninggal dalam masa pandemi 1 orang, dan sebelumnya ada 1 orang lagi, sehingga total sampai saat ini kami ada 9 orang. Usia peserta dari kelompok ini tetap cukup bervariasi, mulai dari yang sangat muda sampai dengan yang sangat sepuh, semua ada di dalam kelompok Pondok Indah Santo Albertus Manius Pondok Indah ini. Sebagaimana
saya bantu translate bentar ya Pak, takut kebanyakan saya lupa. St. Albert the Great located in Pondok Indah. It is in the western part of the Jakarta. Currently we have about 9 people. Previously there was growing by 2 persons, so total 11. However, 2 have been passed away. Of course, we pray for them as well. One before the pandemic and the other one after the pandemic. Related to the member age distribution, it is very much vary, as has been informed by Pak Rendra. Ya, silakan Pak Rendra.
Baik, terima kasih. Selama pandemi ini kami pertemuan dilakukan melalui bukan melalui pertemuan langsung, tetapi melalui
melalui internet Pak.
Ya, internet lah. Sehingga itu kami tetap lakukan setiap bulan sekali di hari Rabu pertama. Kami sudah menetapkan bahwa pertemuan di Pondok Indah dilakukan setiap hari Rabu pertama dalam bulan.
Oke.
Dari tahun 2013 sampai dengan sekarang, ya anggotanya tetap 9.
Ya, since establishment in 2013 up to today, 2021, the members still 9. We have a regular face-to-face meeting before the pandemic, but after the pandemic it goes to online. But the regular meeting being performed every Wednesday on each month, the first Wednesday on each month. Silakan Pak.
Oke. Jadi kami masih terus berusaha untuk mendapatkan anggota baru, tetapi ternyata memang tidak mudah, sehingga meskipun sudah ada 9 juga yang sudah profes ketiga, menjelang profes kekal, tapi sampai sekarang juga masih belum profes kekal.
Ya. Several activities being performed to recruit more people, as has been shown here. However, it's not really an easy part as well. So we still keep on activities to grow the community under the ASNA, Albertus Manius.
Ya. Saya kira itu yang saya bisa laporkan, saya bisa sampaikan. Terima kasih. Tuhan berkati.
Ya. So that's all the report from Albertus Manius, and God bless. Thank you Pak Rendra.
Terima kasih, sama-sama.
Sama-sama Pak. Iya, terima kasih. So the next will be from Thomas Aquinas community, one of the favorites, same, Brother Lauren Lautan, please, Pak.
Sorry.
Okay, Sister Esther, please, Bu.
Okay, terima kasih, Pak. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name is Lauren. I'm speaking on behalf of Professor Yus Susanto, our chairman who is now abroad. Our community name is the St. Thomas Aquinas. It's located in the North Jakarta. Founded in November 2019. As we all know, it's 4 months after that COVID has spread in Indonesia. Currently, we have 15 members. The activities that we have is that before pandemic, it was done at the Sanjaya family residence. The last physical meeting was conducted early March 2020. Let Mr. Sanjaya himself cook for us. Sadly, not long after that, Mr. Sanjaya got COVID and he passed away. It was the early stage of COVID in Indonesia at the time. After that, as we all know, that the meeting done virtually. We have monthly study on St. Thomas Aquinas teaching by Father Bernard Timothy. Father Bernard is a Dominican priest based in United States. Father Timothy is the son of late Mr. Sanjaya and Mrs. Esther Sanjaya. Positive side of the pandemic is that it gives us an idea that distance is not an issue. Our world is borderless. This monthly study is open for all Dominican communities in Indonesia. Last month in August, we also launched a foster parent program in collaboration with Sister Gabriela in Neo Yogyakarta to reach out to the 21 students of the less fortunate families in completing their education. Happy to say that our community is very supportive on this program, foster parent program. These are some pictures of our activities before the pandemic at Sanjaya Family Residence. This is Mr. Sanjaya with Father Bayu. Okay, and I would say in the room that we use for the community is that I think a special design room for religious activities by Mr. Sanjaya. It was very beautiful. It is very beautiful, as you can see. This is all in his residence. And this picture is the initiation ceremony in 2 different occasions. And we are very happy to say that the Dominican sisters in Jakarta have kindly supported us in the conducting the study. And this is one of the study that we have. At that time, it was conducted by Sister Elizabeth. And we have, as I mentioned before, that we have a virtual monthly study by Father Bernard Timothy. It has been 5 classes, and this is this slide is the first 4. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Is there any questions? Maybe not.
Question is okay. Kalau ada pertanyaan silakan ya teman-teman. So many thanks, Sis Lautan. So okay, we will be continuing with the next community from Bernardos Kamaka, from Ibu Agatha. Ya, if there is any question, kalau ada pertanyaan bisa ditanya di dalam chat ya, nggak apa-apa ya kepada teman-teman ya. Jadi diketik-ketik aja, mungkin nanti bisa direkap ya, untuk saling memperkaya kita. Yes, ya, Sis Agatha, please.
feel nervous. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Is it clear?
Yeah, clear,
brother.
Bu.
Brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel nervous when I speak in public like this. So my friend brother Patrick accompanied me to share to you, and Bro Henry Chandra will share screen, the slide. Are you there, Bro Henry? Yeah. Bro Patrick, sorry. Bro
Yes.
Patrick? Yes. Okay.
I'm here.
Yes. Okay, Patrick. Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for the canonic visitation. We are proud of the table. Now we are united in one table, Saint Dominic. Yeah. May the experience give us new spirit, strengthen our relation, and encourage us to grow better in our faith, in our religious life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next, the next screen. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I will introduce our community. We began when Bro Theo Atmadi OP joined us on WhatsApp group on July the 13th. At the time, we had attended online study that was held by National Lay Fraternities Dominican for 6 times. 6 times, yeah. Okay. We were gathered in pandemic situation. We began the process on the initiate year last year. Yeah. On the first monthly meeting, we chose a Dominican saint as a model to pray for us and to help us along the way. Why we choose Beato Bernardo Scamacca community? Yeah. Why we choose the Beato? First we attract with the unique name, unfamiliar for us. Yeah, although and we know that he was known for his ring or charitable works, for his life, repentant for the life, and he fostered a particular devotion to the Passion of Christ. He founded a hospital for the poor, which still exists, and he had gift of being a prophet and used to give to one others to change their life. Yeah. The members of our groups, the next please. Yeah. The members of our groups were 13 initiate year and 4 spiritual guiders. I say this spiritual guiders or spiritualists, a companion from the chapter. Bro Theo OP, Sis Ratna Wibowo OP, Bro Aloy OP, and Bro Budiono OP. Now there are 25 members. 25 members. Most of us are still young, except me. Preparing profession. If I mean this, I think that is suitable name step for our position now. We are still preparing for the next step. Yeah. Okay. And then initiate year, there are 5. There are 5 persons or 5 members. Yeah. They are newcomers in young group in our group. Yeah. In our group. Yeah. And then the name Giovanni. I say this inquiry, yeah, it just come to the meeting anytime without a commitment. Maybe he is too young for him. It is too young for him to make a decision. Yeah, just want to know more about Dominican. Yeah, God has added the members, 25 members. Praise the Lord. We start from 13 initiate members to 17 members now, to 18 members now, yeah? Not 17 to 18 members now. Hopefully, pandemic will be ended soon, and we can gather to meet for praying, studying, serving together, and having profession promise. Yeah, Bro Crisantus? Yeah, Bro Crisantus is one of the member in Bernardo's Kamaka. Yeah. The next, please. The next slide. Yeah. Okay, the next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I give the title Our Uniqueness. Yeah. Yeah. Any reason for why we say about our uniqueness? We are unique. Yeah. We are from 4 cities in Indonesia. Jakarta, 18 members. Semarang, 2 members. Surabaya, 3 members. And Malang, 2 members. We began by online Zoom table when COVID-19 pandemic still in progress. Until now, we never meet each other on real, except I and Bro Patrick. Yeah, we are from the same Paris, the same city. Yeah, with Patrick, Bro Patrick. Are you there?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Since I mean, the 13 members of Initiate year were received as the member of Lay Fraternities, Indonesian Lay Fraternities Dominican, St. Catherine of Siena, Jakarta, in January 2021. We haven't had any promise because of pandemic. We should step in Profess 1. Now we are still preparing it. Yeah. Okay. The next, please. Yeah. Good. Yeah. This picture is made when we were formally received in Lay Fraternity and received the Dominicans. Yeah. We received scapular, a black-white rosary, and I think we feel so excited about the moment. Yeah. Okay. Well, continue, please, Brother Patrick. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Sister Agatha. Hello, Miss. Hello, Sister Belen, Brother Don, Brother Roman, and Sister Chloe. How are you? I'm Patrick from Bernardo's Kamaka community. Firstly, I want to introduce that Sister Agatha is our chief, and me as a vice. So we are happy and we are like a fortune that we have a chief or leader like Sister Agatha. She always has time and energy to support us. So
okay, thank you.
So I think I don't like to call it members, but we've always feel from the July until now we are like a big family. We are a very big family. But so in our WhatsApp group, we always busy. Almost every day, we always busy in our talking, our funny thing, and spiritual thing. And sometimes we angry each other. But at the and next, we forgive each other. Our family has, each of our family has their own strengths and also our weakness. So for me, I'm happy that because we are a family, we always support each other. From weakness, we always develop and become a strength. So every one of us have their own strengths. So we can support until we can make a presentation in our study every month. Okay, Brother Henry, the next slide. Now, this is our monthly activities. In the first week, monthly community meeting. And second, monthly study from fraternity for initiate class. We have 4 family members. And the third, monthly study from fraternity for preparing profess first class, like us. The 13th. And fourth, from Bernardo Scamacca study from us to us. Is this a must for us that we have to present our idea about spirituality? And twice a month, monthly study from others community. And now, our daily activity. In the morning, now we join with the Giorgio Frassati community to collaboration, make a good cooperation to start the morning prayer, especially for make a Zoom invitation and the text. This is like a new morning activity for us. So we are happy for it because in the beginning, just in the group, we received the audio record from Mr. Theo, but now we start to make Zoom for daily morning prayer. This is nice, and we are happy for that. So we collaboration with the Giorgio Frassati community. And in the evening, we join the Rosario and the Mass. Okay. Bernardo Scamacca study from us to us. We have made January 2020, represented by Miss Carabella Table, small reflection from study with General Timoner, presented by Sis Agatha. And we made a meeting also in February. You can see in the slide, February also, me and Sister Puspita and Marx. This is a heart material from Sister Monica and Brother Henry Chandra. April, meditation on and contemplation we invite Sister Felicia Opi, and April, Day Verbum by Brother Sabto. Nice. And May, Salvi Regina meeting. Bro Danang give us the liturgy material, and also Bro Danang give us the Saint Caterina Siena. In July, Sister Agatha give us the reflection study from Father Rats. And the last, Brother Chrysanthos give us the restoring study from Father Rats about Trinity relationship with lay Dominican. It is the material from us to us. Thank you, Sister Agatha. Back to you.
Thank you.
Brother
Thank you,
Santos.
Bro Patrick. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for all.
Yeah, thank you, Bu Agatha, Bro Patrick. So Bu Agatha is sitting in Malang, right? As we can see, it's a mountainous area. Behind Bu Agatha, you can see the cloud there.
Yes.
So it's a new breed community, which is much more busy activities over online, no? WhatsApp group and so on so forth. Jadi ya terima kasih untuk teman-teman Bernardus Kamaka. Kalau ada tadi ya ada kolaborasi itu yang menarik ya, lintas komunitas, nah, itu sangat membantu untuk saling menyemangati. So the next will be from Giorgio Frassati, Pak Ray, Brother Ray, please welcome.
Brother Ray cannot come, so he only give us a video. So
yes.
Let me share the video. I think it's better to go to the next first, and then I will prepare for this.
Oke, Pak Teo. Baik. The next itu dari Pope Pius V, Paus Pius kelima ya, dari Budira Yusuf, ada community. Silakan untuk berikutnya report.
It will be represented by Jenny.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Jenny, are you here?
I'm Jenny. Good afternoon.
Hi,
Mandalan, Father, bro and sister. I will represent on behalf Bro Budira because he is on duty on his church. We are Paus Pius V, as known as PPOP Community, St. Catherine of Siena, Jakarta. We want to grow together with Dominican family. So here we are. And the journey starts from here, as we know, in April 2020, there was COVID-19, but for us, it's a blessing in this case. Why? Because suddenly the phone rings from Father Andre to Group Ex Legio Maria members. We are the same campus, our lovely Atmajaya University. And he called us to pray together. And day by day, he always taught us about Saint Dominic, about Saint Catherine of Siena, and Laity of Dominican. Every day, every night. So finally, our love to Mother Mary by praying Rosary bring us to Saint Dominic. And now I think we are falling in love to Saint Dominic and also with Father Andre. And and we have 10 members now, 6 members preparing for Profession 1 and 4 members initiate year. we are still young. All of us still young, of course. And our activity, we dedicating our hours to some bonding time fills up our love tank for one another. And my friends, Sister Ika will sharing for us about PPOP activity. Time for you, Ika.
Thank you, Yeni. I am Ika. Good afternoon, everybody. Father and sister, brother and sister. This is our community, PPOP community. We do rosary and commentarium every day. And also, the next slide, Yeni, please. And also, as we do this is the rosary and commentarium every day and 8:30. And as Dominican laity, we also had a study together and sharing our reflection in our group. Sometimes you also sharing with other communities and group. Next slide. We also do the reflection and discussion after we monthly study, preparing the initiate study members, and also discussion about everyday daily activities. We also participate as a prayer team for the salvation of souls. And then next, this is the activities. Join hands in prayer and continue the hope for eternal salvation. We also do since last month, we also do the Bible study and reflection. The first study is about Saint Peter, brought by Brother Harry. We also do the not only healthy soul, we also do the hydroponic together to healthy body. And we also do the sharing and caring to homeless people. This is a simple moment shared as the Dominican family. It's very meaningful for us. Last, togetherness needs eyes to see, with ears to hear, with hands to do the work of God, with feet to walk, with a mouth to preach the words of salvation with. I think this is all from all of us. Thank you and have a good day. God bless.
Thank you, Popeyes community for the sharing. So ya, jadi lebih banyak koordinasi online, komunikasi online, dan sekarang lebih lintas community ya.
Yes.
Pasca COVID ini ya, jadi sangat menarik. We don't feel jauh gitu ya, tapi ternyata dekat juga. Makasih.
Thank you, thank you.
So the next from Maria Magdalena by Sis Johanna Linda. Maria Magdalena dari komunitas Maria Magdalena, dipersilakan. Miss Johanna.
Sorry.
Apa-apa, Bu.
Hello, Mambelen.
Hello.
Father Dan and Sister Cleofe.
Hello.
Good afternoon for all of us.
Afternoon.
My name is Johanna Linda. I am the coordinator of Saint Maria Magdalena Community, chapter of Saint Catarina of Siena, Jakarta. We are still newly born in our community, and we are about 9 persons. The member is from the left is Ernie, Peter, Johanna, it's me, and Mami, Maria Harjono, Lani Chandra, Rosalind, Hera, and Mr. Susanto. Our activity, not too many, but every Wednesday we have virtual meeting for recite Rosary of Saint Joseph. Because of pandemic, COVID-19, our social activity just launched yesterday at 4 September, yesterday. We made 50 lunch box and we give it to people who have low income society around our location at Taman Aries. Maybe you know where Taman Aries is. We hope the COVID-19 will be gone and maybe we can meet face to face someday, not only at virtual meeting. We pray a lot of God. Nice to meet you in virtual meeting today. God bless us and hello Veritas. Thank
Hello,
you.
Veritas. Thank you. God bless you too, Miss Johanna, Sis Johanna. Thank you for the sharing. So we will continue to the next Ratu Rosari community by Pak Wijaya Rusli, Brother Wijaya. Om Ratu Rosari, Queen of Rosary Community.
Is still absent, so we continue with the Giorgio, yeah.
Yes, Pak, noted.
This opportunity to introduce our Giorgio Frassati Lay. Currently, we have 6 members start at January 2021. We started with completorium activities in Giorgio Frassati Lay. Then, when we got to know Laudes, we were interested in doing it online in the midst of pandemic. Since we don't have any capacity to implement these activities by ourselves, we are so blessed when other Dominican lay already support us, such as Saint Bernardo Lay and all individual participants. We feel brotherhood in community. We have togetherness in same passion. And now, we all together want to morning routine prayer that give us peaceful of mind in God. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
Ya Tuhan, sudilah membuka hatiku,
supaya mulutku mewartakan pujian-Mu.
mengangkat bagi kita seorang penyelamat yang gagah perkasa. Putra Daud hamba-Nya.
Seperti dijanjikannya dari sedia kala. Dengan perantaraan para nabinya yang kudus.
Salam Veritas dari komunitas Pier Giorgio Frassati.
Kami bersyukur atas doa dan pendampingan Bapak Suci Santo Dominikus sehingga kami bisa
benedicere,
Provisiat dari kita semua.
Verso lato. Iya, oke.
Selamat.
Selamat.
Yeah, thank you from Giorgio community. Very much inspiring as well. Yeah, now thank you from Giorgio Frassati. We continue with Ratu Rosari, Pak Wijaya Rusli. Are you here?
Still absent. So we skip.
Okay, we continue to the next with chapter Martin de Porres Jogja by Bro Anda Halim. Kepada Pak Anda Halim, please Pak.
Terima kasih Pak Krisantus. Selamat siang. Saya mewakili teman-teman dari komunitas Martin de Porres Yogyakarta. Ingin menyampaikan senang dapat berjumpa dengan Suster, Romo, Bapak Ibu semua. Senang dapat berjumpa dengan Father Don, Suster Cleove, dan Mam Belen. Pak Krisantus bisa tolong terjemahkan?
Yeah, we from the Martin de Porres community, we feel very much happy for today visits from the fellow Father Don, Mam Belen, and also Sister Cleo, and some other brother and sisters of Father here in Indonesia as well. Ya, silakan.
Saya juga senang, ini saya juga ditemani oleh Suster Florentin, pendamping rohani kami, dan juga ada Pak Alex dan beberapa teman satu komunitas yang bersama-sama hadir dalam pertemuan ini.
Yeah, I'm accompanied by Sister Florentine, who is also a spiritual formator or a guide for our community, and also Pak Alex and some other people from our community.
Ya, sebelum kami men-sharingkan kegiatan kami, ya izinkan saya untuk men-sharingkan juga keadaan komunitas kami. Kami baru kehilangan pemimpin kami, Bapak Adi Ismawan. Dia pemimpin yang sangat aktif. Saya kira banyak orang di dalam komunitas ini yang tahu. Dia juga wakil dari Pak Theo. Dan dia cukup aktif. Nah, kami sungguh merasa kehilangan seorang pemimpin yang baik.
Yeah. Before we share our activities and the things that we perform in the community, we would like to inform also the current situation of our community. No? So actually, we just recently lost one of our leader, Pak Adi Ismawan OP, Brother Adi. So Brother Adi has been very instrumental and very active in doing this ministry in our community, and he has just also passed away. So we feel very much in loss for the pass away of Brother Adi.
Iya, oleh karena itu kami mungkin tidak bisa men-sharingkan kegiatan secara lebih terperinci karena situasinya seperti itu.
Due to that, we might not be able to share a bit the detail on the activities that we perform in our community because of the such situation where the leaders has passed away.
Sebelum pandemi, ya, semua kegiatan sama juga dengan komunitas-komunitas lain. Semua kegiatan dalam 4 pilar itu berjalan dengan lancar.
Yeah, prior to the pandemic, actually all the ministerial activities has been performed as per the Dominican 4 pillars, and it was running very smooth and well. But the post-pandemic, there's a different situation.
Iya, menurut saya kami butuh waktu lebih lama, komunitas kami butuh waktu lebih lama untuk bisa menyesuaikan dengan dengan cara hidup baru atau cara berkomunitas baru melalui pertemuan, melalui Zoom dan segala macam.
Ya. So this post-pandemic, actually we are in the middle of adaptation. No? So it takes a bit time, I think, with the current situation on this post-pandemic because prior to the pandemic, we used to meet each other doing the activities and so on all together. No? Now with the post-pandemic situation, I think a lot of adaptation need to be performed and it will take time for our community at the moment.
Ya. Ya itu saya kira itu hambatan pada yang harus kami lewati dulu ya. Jadi teman-teman itu juga butuh waktu untuk menguasai IT, belajar pertemuan lewat Zoom ya, belajar ibadat lewat Zoom gitu.
Yeah, so these activities over internet may need several adjustments, not only for us, but for some of the members within our community. No? For example, having a Zoom meeting, prayer over a Zoom, and this kind of stuff. No? So adaptation is still there, takes a bit time for us.
Yeah. Tapi kami juga bersyukur dan punya harapan, akhirnya kami berusaha untuk mempunyai akun Zoom sendiri, dan kami sepakat untuk bertemu setiap minggu. terutama dalam bulan September ini dengan pertemuan untuk membahas, merenungkan bulan Kitab Suci Nasional.
Yeah. So the recent update include we now try to own or subscribe to own Zoom so that the members can participate. And also since this September, we start to have the weekly meeting discussing the Holy Bible, related to this Holy Bible month from the Free Indonesia. So on weekly basis, we start to study and continue to discuss about that.
Terima kasih Pak Krisantus. Silakan Pak Alex untuk men-sharekan apa yang sudah dibuat.
Yeah, many thanks, Brother Randa. So the next detail will be performed by Brother Alex. Please, Pak Alex.
Ya, Pak Kris, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Pak Anda.